All right, good morning. So here's what I've got planned for today. Today we're gonna start a review for our last concept of simplifying square roots. But before we get to that, I just wanna have us today just do a small review on simplifying our perfect squares. So what number times itself gives me this given square root? So here I ask myself, what number times itself is going to be 4? And that's going to give me an answer of 2. What number times itself is 25? Or what is the square root of 25? And that's going to give me 5. What is the square root of 36? Or what number times itself is 36? That's going to be 6. And then lastly, what number times itself is going to be 64? And that is going to be 8. All right? So for the rest of our time together, I'm going to have our perfect square list written to the side. So let's go ahead and just do that right now. So I've got the square root of 1. That's going to be 1. The square root of 4. Well, what times itself is 4? That's going to be 2. The square root of 9 is going to be 3. As you see, I've got a 1, 2, 3 pattern. So here's 4. What's 4 times 4 is 16. Then I've got 25, which when that breaks down perfectly, that's going to be 5 times 5. Next, I've got the square root of 36, which is going to be 6. The square root of 49, which is going to be 7. And the square root of, let's go 64, that's going to be 8. All right, now let me just kind of give you an example of what we're going to have during the later on part of our week. Say I'm given the square root of 50. As you see, I don't have this 50 here, so that means it's not perfect. However, what I can do is I can ask myself, what is the biggest perfect number that fits perfectly inside 50? So what number, what perfect square times another number gives me 50? And here's what I always do. I always go with the smallest number right below it. So I'm going to start at 49. Well, is that going to be a nice number? No. 50 divided by 36, that's not going to be a nice number. Look at this, 50 divided by 25. Hey, that works. So, is I can break down the square root of 50 to be the square root of 25 times what? Yeah, 2 times 2. Well, what number times itself is going to be 25? That's going to be 5 times the square root of 2, because I can't factor that guy at all. And my final answer is this. All right, please don't worry about this right now. We're going to work on a lot of these here. But today, I just want to do a small review of our square roots. And if you keep this up, you can probably answer the questions off the quiz right now. So, great. All right, friends. Hey, have a nice day. We'll talk later. Bye.